We turn now to the war in the Middle East. Lebanon has been forced to shut down a third of its healthcare facilities, the WHO says, as Israel continues bombing the country as it says it's targeting Hezbollah. The Lebanese Prime Minister says an unprecedented humanitarian crisis is unfolding. Last week, a deadly Israeli strike hit near Beirut's largest public hospital, killing 18 people and severely damaging that building. But the IDF insists that it struck a, quote, Hezbollah terrorist target. It's a similar scenario to what's unfolded in Gaza in Israel's war against Hamas, where no target appears off limits, including medical facilities. CNN's Tamara Kiblawi has this investigation.
A ball of fire lights up the night sky. Seconds later, loud booms reverberate through Lebanon's capital. One of many explosions rocking Beirut's southern suburbs nearly every night for the past month. In Lebanon's largest public hospital, glass shatters and there's panic as an Israeli bomb hits the vicinity. ER nurse Mohammed Fouani was there when that explosion came without warning.
وقت صارت الضربة يعني أنا على الرجة وهيك أنا وقعت فوق البيشنت. تعرضنا لكتير قصص بس يمكن هاي القصة كانت يمكن أسوأ شيء عشناه.
In the day, the horrors come to light. Meters away from the hospital, the epicenter of the Israeli strike. A desperate scramble to dig men, women, and children out of the rubble. This is Hezbollah's seat of power, a major flashpoint in Israel's bombing campaign. But this is also home to some 1 million people, most of whom are now displaced. Israeli strikes across the country have damaged 34 hospitals, according to health authorities. 8 of these have been forced to close. Now, while the majority of these hospitals weren't directly hit, they were inside a blast radius known as a kill zone. Let's look at this more closely. The bombing campaign focused on 3 areas: the southern suburbs of Beirut, the Bekaa Valley, and the country's south, which borders Israel. We analyzed over 240 Israeli airstrikes in the first month of Israel's countrywide offensive. Our team measured the potential reach of fragments from each one of these attacks. Experts call this a kill zone, a 340-meter radius around the target where shrapnel can tear through buildings and people. This calculation is based on the types of bombs we know Israel is using in Lebanon today. In the southern suburbs of Beirut, our analysis found that every single hospital was within the kill zone of an airstrike. And health authorities say every single hospital has been damaged as a result. In the Bekaa Valley, 2 hospitals were found within these kill zones. In the south, where whole villages have been flattened by Israel's bombardment, there were 6. CNN was able to verify 19 hospitals that fell within these kill zones. Health authorities say 1/5 of Lebanon's hospitals have been damaged. Many fear this is only the beginning, with dozens of Lebanese health and emergency workers killed in just a month, according to the health ministry. There are echoes of the apocalyptic situation that is still playing out for hospitals in Gaza.
We can't let that happen.
Dr. Tha'ed Ahmed is an American doctor who was working in Gaza earlier this year. He's in Lebanon now, and he says he's getting flashbacks.
There are no red lines. There is no respect for international humanitarian law. We saw that in Gaza for the past 13 months, and we're seeing it in Lebanon. Are we heading in that same direction? Are we actually going to see this repeat itself?